So late. I'll self-hydrate to start. Do 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 do. Manitoba birds, so good. Always with the immediate shout out. See, open up my Discord. Hey, Flava, how you doing? Ooh. I'm still so excited about your cruise win. How amazing is that? That never happens. That's, you know what I mean? That's like you start to suspect that no one actually wins those things. And then you know someone who does, and you're like, okay, I guess it's for real, for real. Mr. Sharp will not be joining us today, so this is a lie. I should really have like a chat window that doesn't have the Mr. Sharp is on mic sign. I should have a lot of things. There are so many things. Every time I start streaming, or I start to get ready to start streaming, which, you know, I'm always like, oh, you know what I should do? I should do this, that, and the other thing, and I really should ought to do this. And then when I end the stream, I'm like, whew, I'm done. And then I totally don't even think about it until the next stream. And that's when I'm like, oh, I should really upload all those photos that I have stored on my phone. I should really get the photos from like the Smurfs event and the baseball mask and the owl mask. I should get those in the Discord. I should do, you know, like I'm the worst. Telenoa, how you doing? Miami Beach, good to see you. Still in New York? I don't know what my hair is doing right now, but it's okay because I'm getting it cut tomorrow. So we can do whatever the heck it wants. I'm trying to move my part back this way. For a long time, it's been like way over on the side. But I'm like, you know, I'm deciding to change it up a little bit, go a little more mediumsies. But because I've been training this hair for like 3-4 years to go the other direction, now it's like, woo, all cowlicky. It's fine. I'm sure cutting it shorter and making it way less will make that much worse. Shoot. AWS Summit. I don't know what that stands for, but I'm going to guess it stands for All Wonderful Samaritans. The All Wonderful Samaritan Summit. How fantastic. I'm doing good, Telenoa. I mean, like, you know, I'm also like living through dystopian nonfiction. So there's that. Oh, Amazon Web Services. Fantastic. Is it I may be remembering this incorrectly, but does your wife still work with them? Do they care at all for Twitch? Probably not. Awesome. Is there interest in your like new side business with that crowd? I bet there is. Can't believe summer vacation or summer break. And I say vacation in like the break from public school year, not in the we went anywhere. Kind of, we don't go anywhere. But it's very short. It's like 2 months. When I was a kid, it was 3 months. Good morrow, dedicated BNG. Good to see you. Greetings from Vegas. Wow, Darth Roni. Fantastic. Oh, I hope it's been fun. New York City, always a great place to visit. Also in California. What? And it's crazy everywhere. Yes. I'm a Ventura County native. I mean, like the real Ventura County natives of the Chumash, am I right? Anyway, but yes, I've been very proud of my Ventura County recently. Oxnard and Camarillo have, and they've been on those ICE raids. They've been protesting them, harassing them, which is like good trouble. I mean, I get it. It's much easier to do that in a Ventura County because it's so small compared to like in Los Angeles. So like you know where their headquarters is, you know where they're staying, so they're literally like stalking these ICE vehicles even though they're unmarked. They know where they are. So they have volunteers that are just following them around and making them uncomfortable. Oh, I'm sorry. Is it uncomfy to be the new SS? Oh, sad for you. Las Gaga opening night of Lady Gaga? Hush now, Roni. I'm so jealous. Fantastic. Oh, do tell us how that is. When is it? When is the opening night? More to pitch your main company. Okay. I love it. A SharpBalloons stream just for your birthday. Is it your birthday? Oh, dedicated. Contra Costa County represent. You were Fresno County, now a little more north, but outside of Fresno. Still go to Fresno for shopping and doctors, etc. Oh, it's today? How exciting. Oh my gosh, Roni. You're going solo? No, friend. You're going with, I don't know how many 8,000 friends you just haven't met yet. I don't know how many people fit into the venue. Yes, happy anniversary of the day of your birthing. And happy anniversary to your mother, because that was a very important day for them as well. Dedicated BNG, what's your favorite color? I'd love to make a balloon dog for your birthday. That's like, as is the tradition in SharpBalloons land. 17,000 people. You've already called her. Oh, of course you have. You're a good bean. All right, I drank my coffee. It's 11:30, but I drank my coffee. Oh, I know, on the spot. I don't like picking favorite things either. When it comes to color, I have a rote answer just because that's a question that gets asked a lot. But purple, you got it. Wait, you want light purple, dark purple, or like kind of a magenta-y purple? It's called wild orchid. Oh, and I also have a pastel purple as well. So I have like lilac, a violet, an orchid, and a pastel, like a royal purple. You got it. The royal bee. NG. Ooh, a smoothie. That sounds good. Less chewing. Am I right? Oh, Ryoki. We picked the best color. Oh, not biased or anything. Uh, so we ordered a bunch of kitty food options from Chewy. I love Chewy. And just to like try them out, see which ones they like. And there was one brand that was like the cheapest. But the reviews had like a few people who were like, I don't know, like I looked in the ingredients and there's like dairy in the ingredients, and like cats are lactose intolerant, and so it kind of gives them the diarrhea. And so I'm like, well, look, probably we won't this won't be our forever choice, but I'll get it as an option. Have a confirmation today. It gives the kitties, as Mr. Sharp calls them, the shablams. And I love that. I've never heard it called that before. But yes, the kitties have a touch of the shablams today. Don't worry, they've made it to the litter box, but yeah, Poonado. Oh my goodness. Yes, Hershey Squirt's a classic. A classic. Chewy is awesome. We used to have an account with them, and our elderly cat passed. And then, like, the next week, we got our shipment. And so I, canceled the auto ship. And in the why, I explained, our cat is passed. We love you. We love your service. And they refunded. They said, we're so sorry. They refunded the most recent shipment. And they said, just keep the food, donate it to a shelter or something. And I just thought, what a smart move as a company, right? I mean, like, your demographic is pet owners, people who love animals. So it's so smart. Like, even if that's just a cold business calculated decision, it's very smart. And I like to think that it comes from a good place too. They'll adapt. They'll adapt. Some of their kittens, get them used to all the foods now. Keep them from getting finicky. I like that. That's smart. Around for the house of hydration, not just coffee, you say? Weird K-pop, but okay. I'll try it out. How's this color? Is it royal enough for you, BNG? Kale, carrot, banana, flaxseed, chia, veggie protein, apple, and a 4D multivitamin and amino acid smoothie. Smooth. Dang, Darth. 108. It's honestly been like a pretty mild summer by Los Angeles standards for us here. Knock on knuckles, Wonderfully, Regents. Yes. Here we go. For you, BNG, it is your birthday, so I dedicate this to you in 3, 2, 1. Go, 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 go. Done. There it is. I hope you have a really great birthday. You deserve it. I hope the people in your life reach out to you and remind you how special that you are to them. Because you're a good one. It's a dry heat. Yes, deserts have dry heat, and we like that about them. Fastest dog in the West. Ha! Their agility training has really paid off. Nikki Painter, good to see you. Solo Jago, hi. How are you? Chewy sent you a painting of Button. Oh, they randomly select subscribers to send custom paintings to. I don't think I remember that. That is the sweetest thing. I mean, like, you probably give them a lot of business. Yeah, what? K-pop, thank you for the 103 bits. Yeah. Camera workshop cleaning and chilling out. Fantastic. Chilling out is the best thing to do on your birthday. Not too bad. Yeah, 97. Easy breezy. My parents live in Ojai, which tends to get pretty hot. It's one of those inland valleys, not inland, but and it was only like 79 there yesterday or something. Like, what? That's just nice. Don't threaten me with a nice weather time. In and out a little bit. No worries, no worries. Iggy. Let's see. I don't know if Iggy's around, but I'll see if I can find him because it's been a minute since we've paraded his large body around. Speaking of royal. 91, and see, your melting point is 72. Look, in Seattle, that's reasonable. Not the 91, the 72. You got this. 86 in Sacramento, unheard of. Yeah, exactly, Nikki. It's been like weirdly temperate in California, which is just feels like it's the calm before the storm, you know? But what can you do? All right, I'm going to go see if I can find a cat. No guarantees which cat I'll bring. Let's see. I'll look for the big one, the big boy. Oh man, I filmed the that Smurfs tutorial yesterday, and last night I was editing it, and you could definitely see kitties playing in the background, which I think is nice. Hello, Iggy. Hello. Are you ready? Are you ready to make an appearance? You big beautiful boy. Oh, let go of that. Let go with your claw, please. Yeah, there we go. Ugh. Oh, my big, beautiful boy. Although I don't think I can call anything that starts with a B big and beautiful anymore. It's kind of sour taste in my mouth for whatever reason. Yeah. Here we go. Iggy! Woo! Big boy. Who's been the best great uncle of all? Huh? Uncle Iggy? You've been so good. I saw you snuggled up with Oliver last night on the bed. Oh, yeah, you did. You like to pretend like you're so tough and you're so annoyed by those kitties. But when the purr rumble starts happening, yeah, he's a big boy. He's the big boy. Hey, yeah, Sterling Lana, how you? How you? Nikki, your birthday's next Tuesday, and it's been the hottest day of the year a couple of times. Hey, maybe. Oh, no, Prefect, good to see you. Good to see you. Roll for cat. Oh, man. Oh, this is a cat roll, all right. Oh, he loves those babies. He does. I'm so proud of him. Chad, I'm so proud of this guy. Because he's an older guy. He's like 15, 16. And like, he coexisted with an older cat for, from his kittenhood. But Thomas was just like the most chill, friendly gentleman of all time. I mean, I know you think Iggy is chill. And he is, but Thomas was like, there were a different kind of great cat, and the kitties, these two boys, Oliver and Neptune, they're fantastic. Oh, here, Iggy, I'm gonna put you down, cause you're so big. Oh my gosh, how are you? You shed so much. I brush him every day. Every day I brush him. What a sweet fella he is. He is the best big boy. Hey, Sassy Girly! 11 months! Thank you. Oh, reminder to Sassy Girly, but also anyone who happens to be listening to whom it may concern. Subscriber gratitude channel in the Discord is open and just waiting for your submission. Just waiting for it. I have a piece of artwork to share with you. Our son, young Sharp, wrote a short story. He started it yesterday morning before his day camp, and then he finished it this morning. So a lot of time was not invested in this, but it is spectacular. I'm so proud of him, so I'd love to share that with you. Your little girl Guy has been sleeping all morning. The little kitties, they do the thing where like they'll sleep, and then they'll play, fight, sleep. Last night they were totally like in a little wrestling match, but like in a cat bed. And I'm friends with the woman who fostered these kittens and like actually literally birthed them from their mother. So I was like, this might be a good time to FaceTime Shelly Ann, and we can show her how the kitties are doing. So we're like, great, great, great. FaceTime her. We put the camera on the kitties, and they're like, hang, 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 hang. Like, while the camera was on them, they went from fight to snuggle to sleep in a period of like 30 seconds. It was so cute. I didn't record it because I was FaceTiming it, but it was the sweetest thing in the world. They're the best. The notorious IGG. Yes, it's true. Ryoki, it's true. There's a lot of surface area. There is. You're not wrong. Athena and Gambit. Oh my goodness. Oh, my love. Their bodies tell them to sleep, and it just goes off. And like because they're brothers, and they're on the same cycles together, which is really convenient. Because like when every once in a while, one of them will wake up a little earlier or like want to play a little earlier than the other one, but they'll usually sync up pretty quickly. So this. I know it looks like it says clever, but that's Oliver. Oliver's Problem. This is book 1. I've been told there is a book 2 forthcoming, but little number 1 written backwards in a paw. Oliver's Problem. Once upon a time, there was a shy kitten named Oliver. He lived with nice Ven, Mr. Huel, Mrs. Huel. Prrr. Now, I've been... Telenoa, thank you for 6 months of your Prime. I'm sorry that my alerts were off. Let's go. Thank you. Now, I've been told that Ven is the name of the son of Mr. and Mrs. Huel. So... that is what we are to interpret from this writing. Great picture of Oliver. Yeah, even the little stripes. But one day, we need conflict, otherwise it's not a story. But one day, Mr. Huel was with Lily, Oliver's mom, at the vet, and Mrs. Huel was at work. There they go. They're driving. They're away. Oliver was so hungry, but the food drawer was too high. Meow, meow. I think he remembered there's a G in high, but hasn't quite remembered that there's an H after the G. But I mean, come on. Meow. That was what he wrote yesterday morning. This is what he finished today. Just then, Oliver saw a moth. Oliver wondered how it got in, but sure looked good. Look at the little meow. Like, that's absolutely a kitty expression, like, with the backwards question mark. I love it. And then he jumped up and caught the moth and had a nice feast. The end. I don't know what that is that's on it, but yay! Look, I mean, come on. We established the world, the little world building. There was a problem, a solution. Oliver's Problem. He ate his ears too. Yeah. We might have rushed the completion of the story. Can't wait for book 2. Same. Anyway, I thought that was very adorable. Bug Snacks. Yeah. He gets a pass. Yeah, no. I mean, he's literally he just finished kindergarten. You know, he's doing great. He's a fantastic that he's writing on his own. I love that he does like fancy, like he's trying to do like curly Q writing. I love it so much. I'm so proud of him. And of course, we really encourage him. We have so many keepsakes. We got a lot of keepsakes. Honestly, that is like one of the hardest parts about being a parent is like at some point having to prioritize what is a forever keepsake and what is a like for this year keepsake. But then like as the years load up, we've got so many beautiful works of art. And it'll only get more and more. Oh, very sweet. Hey, Mad Paper Boy, how are you? It was really good spelling. I understood everything that I was reading, which is really, that's kind of what you want right now. Like, spelling will come later. It's fine. New Baby has maybe 1,000 pages of random drawings we need to go through to figure out what to keep and what not to keep. But of course, according to him, they're all keepers. And then when they say that, then you have to like hold that knowledge in your heart. I mean, that's one of the many great episodes of Bluey, right? Where Bandit is throwing away. Oh, it's one of Bingo's drawings. Oh, my heart. The drawings are so precious. You love looking back at drawings you did before I could remember. What I need to do is get dates on them. Taking photos and throwing them away digital is easier to store. Yes, but also digital, I fear, is like easier to lose or easier to never look at again. Like that's the one thing about my mom was a photo album keeper, and then in the 90s hopped on that scrapbooking thing, the creative memories. Does this ring a bell? And it was so easy for me to just be like, oh, my high school years? Zhunk. Here's a book. Flip, 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 flip. Great. And like I just don't I will say one of the things I love about the iPhone, and I'm sure other smartphones, is that like it'll be like, hey, here's a reminder of some photos from your past. And you'll be like, oh yeah, oh my gosh. But it's tricky. It's tricky. I used to be like, yeah, the cloud's forever. And now I'm living in this reality and I'm like, nothing is guaranteed. I think there are definitely some things you have to keep hard copies of. But this is not to negate your point, Ryoki. I think you're absolutely correct. Digital is certainly easier to, it comes with date information. Comes with metadata. I don't know if someone wants to clue the Trump administration in on that. What are you going to do? Hard drives, clouds, and copies. All of the things. You gots to. All right, friends. Let's do some. Yeah, we have Google Photos. Talano, what I like about Google Photos is Mr. Sharp and I both have it, and so like we share with each other. So it's not like he has to send me the good pictures. It's like all of our pictures are going to Google Photos. But again, Google is, I don't know, maybe evil or whatever. They're all evil. Everyone's evil. There's oh, it's so hard to live in a world. Late stage capitalism. Why do you wrench my heart so? It's fine. Hi, Peanut. How you doing? Manly Mutt, clue the Trump administration in on anything. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I mean, it's not fine, but my sanity is important too. So yeah, today I was thinking that we should. Am I signed in here? Yeah, okay. What we should do is continue on the Pokemon. I guess I could call this my Pokedex. I called it the latex Pokedex. Basically, what I'd like to do is keep track of which Pokemon are balloonable easily and which ones are not. And then, and this will be, you know, my reference spreadsheet for going through and tackling the Pokemon. Let's see, I'm gonna look for original Pokemon. This was the website I was on earlier. So let's see, how is this gonna show it? Yeah, okay. So we were already down to Pikachu, which is number 25. And Raichu, we did 26, which I fear is not super balloonable, which is kind of a bummer, right? Because, I don't know, I would love to be able to make a Pikachu and Raichu, but sadly, I think Raichu's gonna have to wait until maybe if I make it like a larger scale, it would be doable because it's those curls on the ears that are very I think they're somewhat iconic to the design of the Pokemon and just really tricky to get that shape. Hello in my butter. Hey Echo, you love that idea. Fantastic. Oh, I'm ballooning. Oh, I'm definitely ballooning. I mean, like we're this is the early stage of ballooning. This is the planning. Alolan Raichu? I've not. Hey, Sylphine, Bilphine, Dilphine, Banana, Fana, Filphine. How you doing? Yes, Sandshrew is next. And I think Sandshrew is quite balloonable. I would draw on the little, like, it looks like the yellow brick Pokemon. But yes, I could definitely see Sandshrew. Oh, hello. Catch 'em, gotta catch 'em all. Hey, sweet boy. How are you? Are you feeling snuggly or are you feeling curious? No, 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 no. Oh my gosh. Not stepping on the soundboard, boys. Yeah. Hi. Oh, yeah. You're not going to wrestle in my arms. That's, oh boy. These daredevils. Oh, thank you, Amy. I'll look at that. I'll look at that. Round it out a lot. Maybe I could do it. Maybe I could do it. Yeah. Quite squirmy. Quite squirmy. Also, Iggy is still on the floor here, so we've got a 3-cat situation. Yeah, Iggy is now meowing at Neptune to leave him alone. Oliver, you can also bug him. It's true. It's true, Nikki.
The babies, the little babies, the squirmiest of baby boys.
Let's see. Let me take a look over at the came up on stream. Oh yeah, Alola and Raichu we could do. I'll make a note of that. Whew. I mean, you wouldn't think that they mesh well together, right? Two great tastes that taste great together. Don't eat balloons or cats while you're at it. Alolan Raichu. I'm making note of that. Actually, it's a really good point. Is there an Alolan Metapod or Beedrill or another, area, region? Because that might make those two, which have currently got an N on balloonability. Maybe I should be rating these like ABC. That's probably what I should do. Solo Jago, thanks again for the bits. I appreciate you. And I won't forget to breathe. All right, all right. Let's see here. So Sandshrew, I would say, gets a B. Gets a B in balloonability because it's not the most balloonable. It's not like I don't have an instant, like I know exactly how I'd make that, but like I can figure it out. I can look at that and be like, yeah, it's doable. It is a great word. I mean, in my line of business, it's a necessary word. And then of course we've got Sand Slash, which maybe gets a. I'm gonna give it a C. 28. Oh no, am I not in the right window? Here we go. 28. Sand Slash gets a C for balloonability. Because I could see making the I can see making the spikes the same way I made the Ankylosaurus spikes. What is happening over here? Okay, well, kitties are playing with balloons. It'll be fine. He surfs on his tail. Oh my gosh, that's adorable. A lowland Persian looks like he has a balloon head. What? Oh my goodness. A mega Beedrill, but very, very pokey. Okay, yeah. Oh, it's even a psychic type. I love that. Catch a wave. A psychic wave. All right, Sand Slashes, go. We've got Nidor. How do I pronounce this? Nidoran or Nidoran? Nidoran female, which evolves to Nidorina and Nidoqueen. And then Nidoran male, which evolves to Nidorino and Nidoking. See what they did there? This is like the only gendered evolution deviation in the original 151. Is that right? A lowland Persian looks like he ate bees. Why? Why did I don't know. Not like you will know the answer to that. You're not the designers. Let's see here. We're going. So I'm going to say. I'm so bad at typing. Can't see Nidoran. F is pretty balloonable. I would give it a B. 30 is Nidorina. Nido. Got some spikes on the back, but it's due. I'll say C. And the Nidoqueen. Cute. I'll also give that one a C. Wait, I typed that wrong. I typed Nidoqueen. Nidoqueen is so cute. She's ready for the beach in a bikini. Yes.
Itsy bitsy teeny weeny yellow Nidoqueen bikini.
Super CHP started watching the original Megan movie. Haven't gone through it all. I didn't see the first one or the second one, but I heard the second one is like a massive tone shift from the first, which like intrigues me. That's one of those things that I would watch if it were like on a subscription service that I'd already paid for. You know what I mean? Like I'm not gonna probably like pay money to watch it, but if I'm already, I don't know what streaming service it's on, but I would watch it. How are you liking it so far? Nidoran male. 32. Very cute. I would also give that one. Oh, that one's like more complicated because the back is all spiky. Whoa, which definitely a Nidorino. Continues. Ugh, the spikes. So easy to draw a spike. So tricky to balloon it. I'm gonna give Nidorino a D. And then, oops, I misspelled that. And then Nidoking. Nidoking. Let me look back at Nidoqueen. She's like a little spiky. I don't know. It's tricky. I might give Nidoking a C. He might actually be easier than Nidorino. Hang on, I realize I got messed up here. C, D, and then C. Nobody need a king. Am I right? Later generations trend rounder. Well, that is good to know. Ah, cheeky healer. Look, I'm fine with people using their requests to challenge me specifically because they think it's something that will be challenging for me. But I prefer that it be something that has meaning for you. But, I mean, I'm not going to tell you how to use your subgrat. It's your subgrat. Yep, Clefairy is next. Oh, look at that. Look at Clefairy. You know what I like about Clefairy? Very cute, very marshmallow. Still got those claws. Still got that terrifying little manicure there. But I would say Clefairy, because there's also like that spiral tail, right? I'm gonna say Clefairy is an A. Pretty balloonable. Pretty darn balloonable. Prime Video, is it like it comes free with Prime, or is it like a, well, now that you're here on Amazon Prime, you can pay $4 to rent it? I love that, like, that's where I draw my line. Like, $4, get out of here. What do you think I am? Some kind of a millionaire? And Clefable, number 36. I mean, they're very similar. The only real difference is the wings and slightly longer ears. So I'm gonna say A. I think they're both quite balloonable. Clefairy, Clefable. Vulpix. Okay, I complained about Vulpix the other day about the 6 tails being really tricky to get into one connecting unit, and I still think that. I'm not backtracking on what I'm saying, but I did a sample and I feel pretty good about it. Again, you get a lot of leeway when making Pokemon because when making them out of balloons, because like what are you comparing them to? A balloon dog? Like compared to this, they look amazingly accurate. If this is a dog, the bar is low, my friends. So I'll say A for Vulpix. You have to rent it, but you bought the DVD to give it to your friend, got the movies anywhere code with it, and now you can watch it for free anywhere. That's pretty cool. Worth it. Hi, Carrie. Hi. Okay. So we're going to say A on Vulpix, but of course, 9 tails. So Vulpix only has 6 tails, but, and I know this is going to come as a surprise, 9 tails has 9. So the tricky part about Ninetales, for me, aside from just the tails, is the color. That pale yellow color. I have, but only in 260. And that makes it tricky.
Hi, Oliver. Hello, Smalliver. You're so cute. I know. Am I trapping you up here? Do you want to leave? You can leave. I'll put you down.
Sweet buddies. Pokemon community also pride themselves on being able to recognize Pokemon. A balloon that looks similar and has the right colors would do just fine for more people. Smalliver, yes. He's also the one who hides the most, so we say
Ollie Ollie Oxenfree,
which is very cute. All the nicknames are like grade A nicknames with these buddies. No stepping on that. Agreed, Telenoa. Agreed. Oh. I just had a kitty tail mustache. I can get the balloons to bend, but I can't get them to be as thin as I need them to be. Here's the thing. Again, I mean, I could if I double stuffed a 160 into a 260. I could maybe get a slightly thinner balloon. These kitties are hilarious. It's like I have physical comedy. It's like I have like a little Two Stooges routine going on all day, every day. So let's see here if I. But yeah, you can get a balloon to bend very easily. You just need to. So this is inflating a 160 inside of a 260. And you can get it to bend, you know, and like you can tack things down so we could make it. All right, okay, I can make a Ninetales. I mean, like if I'm making a Vulpix, basically the same thing. I'll give it a. I'm gonna give it a C, because double stuffing is an advanced technique, and that would be, you know, a pain in my rear. But I'll do it. You know me, I like to complain. Love to complain. Fun fact, it's never shown, but Vulpix is supposed to be born with one tail. I've heard, because I did a little research, because I wanted to know how many tails are on Vulpix. Born with one white tail that as it matures, deepens in color and splits to become 6 tails, which, you know, is biologically accurate. Thank you, Trek Nerd. We appreciate your restraint. Thank you, Richie! The goat! Okay. So let's see here. Jigglypuff! I know I can make Jigglypuff. There ain't no question. He's basically a balloon. I mean, like, Drifloon is really the balloon. But Jigglypuff is right up there. Oh, also drink water. Thank you, Richie. Looking out for me. Appreciate you. Pokelore is your corner. I love that. That's your hyper focus. Nice. A for Jigglypuff. What about Wigglytuff, though? My gosh, they're so cute. Number 40. I will say quite balloonable. Yes. Wonderful. A plus. Wigglytuff. Does Wigglytuff also get a microphone? I don't know. Apparently, I'm asking the right people here. Echo. Echo. Yeah, except Drifloon is like dark backstory. Yeah, Wigglytuff A, no problem. What about Zubat? Question. Zubat. Does Zubat always have its mouth open like this? Or does Zubat sometimes not have its mouth open? Because if it sometimes doesn't have the mouth open, then it is very balloonable. Does it have eyes? Like, what's the... It's hard when I'm only looking at one image. Number 41. Zubat. Always has its mouth open and no eyes. Cool. No eyes on the Zubat. All right. Jigglypuff's microphone in the anime is actually a marker. It draws on everybody's faces for falling asleep during its song. What? I love that. Does it do like the little spiral thing and like the... No, I love that. No, it definitely helps, Mariah. I'm mostly just... This is like an easy web page for me to just scroll through. But when I'm actually making these, I will definitely take a look at more 3D models to see... It's more often arted open, but it can be closed. Oh, so okay, but it definitely doesn't have eyes. I could just draw the mouth on. I probably will. That's a really good point, Ryoki. Again, I am sometimes like a little too fixated on like, well, I mean, if I have to put a black bubble inside and like some little white bubbles, it's like, what if you just used your magic superpower and drew on the balloons, thus cheating? That really leans into my Team Rocket heritage. What if just marker? What if art? Now, obviously, for something like Ninetales, you can't just like, I'll just draw on the tails. That doesn't work as well. But open mouth on a little pill-shaped body works. You like it, all right. If Mariah Art likes it. Me and Mariah go back like babies and pacifiers. Sorry. All right. Now, of course, there's Golbat. Golbat definitely needs to actually have the mouth made. But that one is more doable because of the shape of the body. Like, I would just do a black bubble and a blue bubble and then wrap a bubble around to be like the top of head and lower lip. And then we stick the white balloons in for the... So that's doable. Golbat, yeah. Golbat, I'm going to give, I'm going to say A. A. A for balloonability.
Oddish. Oddish.
Very cute. Oddish. A. A. So cute. And honestly, I think... Gloom. What happened to Gloom? Has somebody checked in on Gloom? But again, if we're assuming we're making allowances for drawing on the face, Gloom is A for balloonability. And 45, Vileplume. Vileplume, very, very balloonable A.
You love Oddish. So cute.
I mean, I love these designs. I think they're great. I love how like different they all are. And hello, Liz. How the heck are you? Good to see you. I haven't got notice from my oh, hang on. Let me check actually. Maybe it came in. No notice from my PO box yet. I could also just like call them and be like, "Hey, I know you've got a package for me." That's like really annoying. I even looked into it, I was like, they messed up. Sadly, Hogarth sent a package, and all the way from England, and they delivered it and then returned it saying like no longer at this address, which is crazy. And like I have nothing I can do. You would think, Liz, you would think. Here's the thing. I think so what it is it's a service called Anytime Mailbox, and they have like what's the word I'm looking for? Like the company, the service is, they contract to various local locations that have PO boxes, and really what that means is they just accept your package and like put it aside for you. And the local contractor for them, I've had problems with them a lot. And I was really upset after the Hogarth one, and I'm like, I'm just gonna change providers. I found there's another location that is a little more expensive per month, but it's actually a little bit closer to me, and I think they'd probably be better because the location that I use, I don't think the mailbox thing is their primary business. Their primary business is they're a print company, so they do like printing, like large format and small, but that's their primary business. And then like the PO box thing is like a thing they do on the side, I think. But because it's not their main thing, it's like every time I go in there, they're like, "Huh?" It's like they're so confused. So I'm like, I'm just gonna change. And then I looked up on Anytime Mailbox, and I literally my year subscription renewed on July 1st. I'm like, ugh. So I'm gonna set a little reminder for myself next June. And I just need to be more on it and like start like not wait for them to call me. Like if I know something. So basically all this to say, if you send me something, let me know. Let's not assume that a fun surprise is going to show up in the PO box. Let me know so I can like be on them about like, hey, I know something came. Give it to me. I know. Fragile perishable on it, so okay, I will definitely. Yeah, I know. It came from so far. They literally sent it back. Which is like, how is that? It's so expensive to ship something overseas. You'd think if they received something that came from overseas, they would be like, before we reject this package, let's just double check that it isn't one of our clients. So I don't know. Super CHP, it is, I don't have it memorized. It's in the Discord. It's pinned in the Sharp family. That's okay. You know what? I'm writing things down because I always do this where I'm like, that's a thing I should do. And like I said, I think about it before stream or during stream, and then after stream, my brain shuts off. Or, other immediate things pop in. It's the ADHD. I can blame so much on it, but also I can blame myself. Okay, so PO box in command. You need to get that in there. And photos updated. And there's probably other things. Oh, right, the clip command. There are a few things in the, oh man. Oh, it did get updated into a command. Yay! And that was one of our lovely mods that did that for me. Thank you. What are we doing? Wait, what do you mean? Do you mean with the Pokemon? Generally what I'm doing here is I'm just going through all the original Pokemon, the original 151, to see which ones are balloonable as I prepare for filming a series for YouTube where it's like, how long does it take for you to guess which Pokemon I'm making? Oh, the things that we're writing down. Ah, yeah. I mean, no. So look, PO box in command. Done. Mod already did that for me. Thank you. Photos updated. I need to. That's not anything a mod can help me with. I need to just go through all of my. I haven't uploaded any new balloon photos to the Discord in like forever ago. That's not a. That word does that. It's fine. So I need to do that, and specifically, I also need to put together. Do you? Gotta balloon them all. Gotta balloon them, gotta balloon them all. Yes! Pokebloon! You were here when it was made? Exactly, Echo. I just, I forget that I have these conversations. Did Hogarth get the package back? I do believe she did. At least she told me that it was back in England. I don't know if it made it all the way to her, but her tracking notification told her that it was. They sent it over the Atlantic twice. What fun. Anyway, that's my P.O. Box Super CHP. Oakenby. Yeah, good old Oakenby. She's the greatest. Okay. So, Vileplume, Balloonable. Great. Barras. 46. Paras. I think I could do that. The little teeth on the sides of the mouth. Would that be terribly balloonable? Pink Planter! What? 2 years! That means we're starting year number 3. Thank you so much for your support. And by the way, little reminder for you, the July subscriber gratitude request channel in the Discord is open. So run or don't, but like open up your Discord and think of something you want to get made, put it in there. Who knows? You can change your mind later. But you might as well get a placeholder in so it doesn't completely slip your mind like it would slip mine. My mind is very slippery. What if just marker? Well, the thing about this one is it's a little more like on the, it's like out there. The thing about Zubat is the mouth is flush to the body. And so I'm like, yeah, I can draw that on. With this one, the mouth is, it protrudes. Now, will I just kind of give up and be like, it's fine? Probably. It sounds like something I'd do. But I'll give it a C. Paras gets a C for balloonability. You get one. More pink plants. We've already made the pink Monstera, which that is, I think I've told you this before, but I have been in the wild and people said, can you make a Monstera? When I say I can make anything, can you make a Monstera plant? I'm like, flip, 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 boom. You know it. Oh my gosh, Ryoki, you're so kind. So kind. Well, we'll figure it out. Hogarth and I have been in contact, and she's amazing. I just feel like it's so bad because not only did it come from overseas, but it's also like Hogarth. It's original art, and that's like so meaningful and so important. He's sometimes seen with them pointing out, so it can be still done. If nothing else, just glue. Yeah. No, definitely glue. I could probably do that with just like the tail ends of like white 160s or something like that, something small. I could figure it out. I could do anything. I can twist them all. Glue a red bulb and draw the teeth on. Yeah. That's yeah. Could do that. Or I could just make it really big and then just do little pinch lines. I don't know. It's fine. We've got options. And I'm not worried about it. Orange bulb. And then the black in the middle. Yeah. Look. Yeah, Ryoki. you don't need to tell me. Yes, exactly, Green Bam. Because yes, no was a little too binary for me. So we are now grading them in terms of balloonability, which is going to be easier for me because then it's like, is it right away balloonable or is it like, all right, well, this might take a while, but doable. He is an orangey red. Yeah, well, I'll tell you what color he is. He's the color balloon that I have. We makes what we got. Yes, no, and C. Yeah, there's a B. There's a B. But yes, you're essentially yes. Parasect. Parasect is more doable than Paras. I'll say that. So I'm going to give Parasect a B. You're right. You're right. You're right. And I do like, when coming up with ratings, humor, it's very important. 48 Venonat. Venonat? Is that how we say that? Don't ask how you say something when Green Bam's in the room, Shana. Where'd this list come from? Pink Planter, this is the list of the original 151 Pokemon. So like from the Poke Rap, from like the original. Like I'm a fan. I'm a fan. All of my knowledge of Pokemon comes from the cartoon and not from the card game or any video games or anything like that. So these are the ones that I don't know them all, but I'm like passing familiar with. And since there are so gosh darn many Pokemon, I feel like you got to start with something. What's the word I'm looking for? Just something with boundaries. Got to establish boundaries. Yeah, we're starting with the core 151. Except saying that you're restraining, which implies that you're not really restraining. No. Look, I know what you're restraining from saying, and you just saying you're restraining just says it in my head. Venonat. I am too, Ryoki. I've already filmed 3 Pokemon for this. This is going to take me a minute. And because it's sort of evergreen, like there's not like, okay, there's always a new Pokemon thing coming out. Right? Like there's always some new thing. Whether it's like a new expansion to the cards or a video game or, a movie. I don't know. There's always something coming out for Pokemon. The Smurfs thing that I filmed yesterday, that's a little more time sensitive. So it's one of those projects that I can always be working on when I'm like, what else? Let's throw in some more Pokemon. And because I can do just like 5 or 10 at a time, I don't have to be like, well, I've got to do all 151. I can do like, here's one little bit, here's another little bit, here's another little bit, and now here's a compiled video that has the 3 of them put together. You get it. You tell them Pokemon episodes as bedtime stories, cheeky. I love that so much. I encourage any of you to do that. If you're ever in a position where you have to tell a bedtime story or a story to a child, retell an episode of a cartoon that you remember. That's great. You don't have to be exactly perfect. You don't have to get all the details right. You can change it a little bit if you know there's something they like, but it's a very nice scaffolding to build a bedtime story around, and they'll think you're a genius because you're not reading it. Wonderful. Colors are ever weird. You could always look up the shiny version. Ooh, does that change the colors sometimes? That's interesting. I like that. People wouldn't be able, because I honestly like that people might be able to guess from the color scheme alone, because I think that is like when it's like how fast can you guess? Some of them it'll be like I'm just going to show the colors and people will be like, and that's great. In that case, amazing. Full Metal Alchemist bedtime stories. You know, you got to choose what you think they're ready for. And if you think they're ready for it, go for it, manly mutt. Your husband's a mega fan. You have a favorite one, Screamtail. I don't know who Screamtail is. But, you know, I don't know. A few years before Pokemon Go came out, and then they were excited to go catch Pokemon with you. I love that. I love that so. Okay. Big Pokemon fans would love seeing a shiny every once in a while. Every once in a while. Honestly, which ones so far? Let me scroll up here. Oddish I can do. I've got that. You know, Ninetales, like I said, basically it's the ones that have a color that only is made in 260 and not 160 and 360 as well. Nidoking, Nidoron, I could probably make that out of this. Again, this is a great shade for that. This is that Wild Orchid, but it only comes in 260. Interesting. The male branch of Nidoran is all pretty much the same color, but Nidoqueen is all different colors. Nidoqueen, like I would say this is pale blue. This is, yeah, Nidoqueen would be a little tricky. Just because, like, I think you'd want them to be in two different colors, but I only maybe have one shade of pale blue that I could do. You know, Raichu we could do. Arbok and Ekans. So, like, when they're, I guess I could make Ekans out of Orchid and Arbok out of Lilac, even though it's kind of like a grayish lilac. You know, like most of them, I can come up with some, because really what it is mostly is that the color be consistent. Like for example, Butterfree, I could do like I would do a darker purple. It would be like this color, which isn't exactly that color, but you know, you gotta give me some leeway there. Charmeleon, I think that kind of reddish color. I can maybe do pumpkin spice, but pumpkin spice is still like almost like a burnt orange and not like a red orange. You know what I mean? But you know, this is just me being super picky, and I need to realize that again. I am my own worst critic. My bar is much higher than most people's when they think of balloon versions of Pokemon, which, by the way, is not a thing most people think of. All right, Venonat. Venonat. So here's the thing about Venonat. If I made Venonat as just like round without like all these spiky hairs, would that be okay? Because I get that like the fuzziness is kind of a part of it. But if I had like I know this isn't the right color, but if I had like a round balloon and I was like, would that like read as acceptable? Orb. He's scruffy. He's very scruffy. I don't have a lot of scruff balloons. Scruffaloons. The female is the pink purple color and the male is the blue. Whoa, what? And shiny Charmeleon is the orange color, like Charmander. Okay, nice. This is great. Ha, RC. I don't know. I mean, like, that is a thought. That is a thought. It's not today. It's not today. A day may come. What else would you do? Glue Iggy's fur to him. Yes. Utilize the static electricity properties of the balloon. Well, if I can make that out of a round balloon. Now, I probably just draw on the eyes. How would I get the antennae to stick? I might do like a couple of things on the top because there's like 2 longish hairs on. I will give this fella a B. Oop. Capital B for consistency. Big heart shape with feather on head. Heart shape. Well, they don't make purple hearts. Super annoying. But like a feather, I could definitely do a feather on the head and then have the antennae kind of come out from where also the feather is inserted. So I think this is doable. I think this is doable. Yeah, I know. It's okay. It's okay. I'm not worried about it. To make the eyes and not draw them on. No. The problem is because they're when if it's one eye, I could do it. The fact that it's 2, doing a double marriage twist into a balloon tends to really distort it, and the bubble like comes out like it's a round sitting on top of a round, not like just barely the edge of it. And I think the bug-eyedness would look more out of place than just drawing on the balloon. But these are all good questions. I'm sorry. Sometimes I just say this. Sometimes during brainstorming, my brain jumps to like why something won't work, and I realize that is not actually a very kind way to engage with brainstorming. That's more like my own internal, and please understand it's because I'm taking these very seriously. So if I ever say no, that wouldn't really work, it's not. I'm not trying to be dismissive. I appreciate all these ideas, and a lot of times the ideas do give me good ideas. So please keep coming up with them. And I'm sorry if I say no. Too buggy. Yeah. You get it. You get it. Do you get it? Okay, good. I have. It's been a problem in the past. We'll just say that. I'm the boss. The biggest betrayal in shiny Pokemon is Kecleon. Purple Kecleon exists in the anime and spin-off game canon, yet Kecleon's official shiny only changes his red stripe to blue. Explain that. Well, I can't. K-pop, yes, little cardboard feet. I know what you're saying. Wow, old school. I love it. I love it. Okay. But all this to say, Venonat, fairly doable if we do it the way I'm picturing it. Venomoth, more doable, I would say. 49. Venomoth. Yeah, I'll give you. No, I'll give them both Bs. Giving them both Bs.
Diglett. Hey, Diglett.
Very doable. A. 51. Doug Trio. Very doable. Meow. I've already done. And A for balloonability. I'm going to highlight this one to show that we've already done him. Gengar and Garchomp are problems too, and most ice types. Rats. Togekiss is slightly warmer shade. Oh, my goodness. Major beef with shiny Pokemon that barely look different than the originals. How dare you call yourself shiny? You're not being negative. You're just reviewing all the logistics of something and saying what doesn't work. A white hat person would focus on what does work. Both have merits. Yes, I agree. I think that one of the big merits of being a white hat brainstormer is your co-stormers feel encouraged to continue. And I have been in brainstorming situations with co-stormers who have felt discouraged. And it was, of course, never my intent, but I've done this long enough to know that it's something I should be aware of. So just trying to be cool. Just trying to address it. I know, Echo. Well, we know what you type more regularly. 19 years of experience. It's true. It's true. Okay. Meowth. Now, Persian. Not the Alolan Persian, who looks like it is allergic to something. Persian. I would say Persian is pretty doable, though, right? I mean, yeah, A. Psyduck. We've made Psyduck before. A+. Golduck. You know, both Psyduck and Meowth evolved to things with a little red jewel in the forehead. Coincidence? They're both really awesome Pokemon. Golduck. 55. This one's trickier. I would say the webbed claws are pretty annoying. How would I do that? Because, like, they're pretty important to the design. You know? If it were large enough, I'd have to make it pretty big, but I could do it. I'll give it a C. I don't like webbed feet. I mean, I don't. In balloons. Manky. It's a bit manky, isn't it? I will say this is, again, as long as we're okay with me drawing on the fuzzy texture, Mankey is pretty doable. A. Primeape, also quite doable. A. Growlithe we've done. Shiny Mankey is green? That would be very fun. Sorry, Echo. Jen! Hey, Milkshake. How you doing? Good to see you. Pink, you get it? Okay, good. Yeah, Liz, Sanrio for sure will do. There are far fewer Sanrio characters, which is the, I mean, I know there are a lot, but I will definitely do a Sanrio, run of these. We brainstormed some options. Disney. We can even split Disney Pixar. We can even split villains, like Disney villains as its own subcategory, I think, which would be awesome. Liz in the OC gifting a sub to Amy Roberts. Thank you so much. Look at that, Amy. No more ads for you. And to Echo. What? Liz. All right, Amy, Echo. Echo, I know you're trying to not be distracted, but I'm obligated to remind you that our subscriber gratitude channel in the Discord is open now for your July suggestions, requests. So let me know. Liz, you're incredible. Thank you so much. Yeah, you can go request Drampa again. Do it. Do it. Growlithe was an A, nice and easy, and I will make that yellow because already been done. Oop. I accidentally clicked on Growlithe. I didn't mean to. Now, Arcanine. Why do I keep clicking on things? No. Okay. I'm so patient. Where's my Growlithe? Here's my Growlithe. He's shrank a little bit, but Arcanine is like more floofier. I can probably do it. I'm gonna give it a B though. Yeah, I'll give it a B. Number 60. Hey, Axelrod, how you doing? Poliwag, very cute, very cute. Assuming that I can make that tail not flat, then it is somewhat doable. It's so cute. Yeah, I'll give it an A. I did not get a lot of sleep last night for whatever reason. Had a hard time falling asleep. Poliwhirl. A. I think an A. The eyes on the top of the head. If I had a front and back body part, then I could do it. Yeah. 62. Poliwrath. I mean, like, more doable than Poliwhirl? Tricky. The eyes. It depends on how I do the eyes. You know what? I'm going to give Poliwhirl and Poliwrath a B. Changed my mind. Changed my mind. If you do Sanrio, I'd love to see you do the Yoshi Kitty variant of Hello Kitty. She's dressed in a very distinctive Visual K style. Ooh. Look, K-pop, if there's, you can put that in, came up on stream. I would love to see it, and that'll help me remember. Maybe we should make a channel in the Discord that's like a YouTube video or like, I don't know, something like that. Something like that. Abra. 63. Interesting. I think yeah, I'm gonna give it a B. The shapes are a little tricky, but I think we could make that happen. Now, Kadabra, on the other hand. That mustache is so funny. And the spoon. Is that a spoon? Nice. I don't know that I get each of the claws on there, but I like the tail. I think I can make it happen. Kadabra gets a B as well. It is a spoon. And alakazam. Oh my gosh. Abracadabra and alakazam. Double spoons. Now that's me when it's cereal time. No, that's me when it's ice cream time. Now, the tricky thing about alakazam is the mustache flares out at the end, which... Thanks. Flaring is always a little tricky. I mean, I could do it with just a balloon, but it doesn't have like the jagged edge to it. I'm gonna say alakazam gets a C because of the mustache. I have caps lock on apparently. I'm gonna reach out and grab ya. Thank you, Ryoki. Let's go. I'm so excited. Reach out and grab ya. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Green Bam. Abra, ab. I was a big Steve Miller kid in high school. My cross country coach would there would always be like a video at the end of the year that you'd watch at the banquet, and boy was there a ton of Steve Miller in those videos, and so I loved Steve Miller. Greatest hits album, Constant Replay. You know, the one with like the horse, the head. You went to open a new cereal this morning and thought you should check the ingredients. Rosemary in it in peanut butter cereal. Good thing you checked. Yikes. What? Rosemary. I would never have, yeah, I never would have guessed. Ooh, my chop. You know what's tricky about this are the bony plates on the head. Commonly used as a preservative. Really? Stephen Miller. You're not on a nickname basis. From your home state of Wisconsin, which makes you very oh no. Okay. It was an autocorrect. I gotcha. Not even sure they had albums besides the greatest hits one. Fair. Fly like an eagle to the sea. Just throwing Pokemon variants into the new channel. Go for it, Amy Roberts. If you think... Now, I'd like to stick with the original 151 for now, but you're talking like shinies and whatnot. That's totally fine by me. Curse you, Auto Carrot! I love it. Okay. So yeah, how we doing? Because I could do like uninflated, but they wouldn't be as tall. You know, they're almost like blade-like in shape. I could maybe do it with like a pipe cleaner inside of a balloon. Kind of like try and get it to stretch out and flatten itself. I'm going to give this one a hard C. Otherwise, very balloonable, but it's those little head things. Now, Machoke, yikes. Also has those, so also getting a C. And my champ. Oh, it's a fusion. Yeah, also C. Just tricky. Tricky. Ah, Bellsprout. Now that's one I feel like I could do. I could do pretty easily. We'll give 69. Bellsprout gets an A. Weepin' Bell also gets an A. And Victory Bell. I was like Liberty Bell. I was wrong. Victory Bell. 71. Victory Bell. Maybe a B. I'll give you a B. I'm
The pitcher plants. Yeah, little pitcher plants.
No, you're good, Liz. Don't worry about it. Nobody needs to be fully present in a SharpBalloon stream. Least of all, Shana. It's fine. Ooh, Tentacool. Huh. I think I can see a way to making that. I'm gonna call that an A. I'm gonna call that an A. Let's see here. 72. However, Tentacool becomes Tentacruel. And that maybe a how am I connecting all these little things on the bottom? I'll give that one a C because I think I'm going to need to probably wire all of those little tentacles so they're not just like straight down or straight out, which would look weird. But doable. Not unballoonable. Geodude. We made that on stream. I didn't really 100% love what we came up with. I did some distortion, some double stuffing. But if I I might give Geodude a C. Graveler. What do we think? I think Graveler's also getting a C. Just because the texture, it's all one color, so it's going to be tricky to like... The thing about, you know, you have a two-dimensional character, and it's all one color. We have an outline to define, you know, like where the shape of the head is. But you don't have that on balloons. You just have, you know, the separation in the space. But it's trickier. I'll give it a C. Maybe I gave it a D. I haven't given anything Ds. I think I might go through the Cs at the end and like downrank some D. Dropped the wiki page and came up on stream. Loads more complex than you remembered. It's a lot. My joke is my yoked. It's true, Kamandu. Jen's Lens is just like A is easily balloonable. Like I know already how I would make it. And then B is like, this could be a little trickier, but I'll do like one prototype and feel pretty good about it. C is like, I can see a way to it. Parts of it are gonna be tricky. I'll probably need to do maybe 2 prototypes and still not be that thrilled with the outcome. But again, I am my own worst critic, so I think people would still be like, "Oh, it's great," and I'd be like, "Sure, if you say so." It's very subjective sort of grading system here. Golem 76. Say pretty doable as long as we're okay with like all of the balloons just being round balloons that are like tied together. But I think that'd be kind of cute actually. I'll give it a B. Ponyta. The fire. The tricky thing about fire is it burns. Is just getting the right texture for it. But I think, you know, again, I think people understand it's made out of balloons, so they're pretty understanding. I will give this one a B. Rapidash. It's basically Ponyta, but like more on fire. And a B, because if I figured out the fire, then I figured out the fire. More fire. The fire's going to be tricky. She does have a variant that makes it look more like a cloud. I'm intrigued. A for easily, B for troublesome, C for difficult, and D for difficult also. You get it, Green Bam. You get it. It's like the higher setting on a gas stove. Yes. Fantastic.
Slowpoke.
79. It's not how you spell. You know, the only thing about Slowpoke is that tail comes to a pretty harsh taper, but again, I think we're gonna be pretty forgiving when it's made out of balloons. I'll give this one an A. Now, Slowbro, what is even happening? What is the story here? Is there, wait, 79 and 80. I'm like 89, 79, 80. Well, aside, like the tricky part would be the horns on the shell, the spikes on the shell. Like the shell, great. The slow poke, great. But the little spikes on the shell, a little annoying. But I will give that one a B.
His tail is very. A shelder bit his tail. Chomp.
You don't need the spikes on the shell, but do I though? Will Pokemon fans be like,
Well, actually, according to the Pokedex.
or will they be like, that's great? I don't know, you know? I'm a perfectionist, which means when I fail, I'm still probably delighting some people. So it's a good place to be. Draw them on, they'll be fine. Okay, I'm gonna do a little asterisk on those ones, and I'll be like, Ryoki said it would be fine. So take it up with her. His tail is very tasty. I mean, it looks pretty tasty. Magnemite. All right. Yeah, we can do this. We can do Magnemite. 81. I'll give it a... I'm going to give it a B just because the magnet curve is going to be a little tricksy to do, but I can do it. People eat slowpoke tails? What? Fight them in the comment section. Well, the nice thing is we're posting these as for kids, so there won't be a comments section for the there won't be a comment section for all of the, vitriol. Okay. Make the balloons how I want. I do have to remind myself, here's the thing. One of the most important factors in any content that I create is that I am enjoying myself and the results thereof. Because on the off chance that any of it is actually successful and it, that I need to do more of it, I don't want it to be something that I hate. That's stupid. That's setting yourself up for loathing. Who wants that? Nobody wants that. I don't want that. So yeah, I 100%. I need to make sure that I'm having fun and I'm making them the way I want to. And I will. But this is just the, the Imagineering stage. There's a Pokemon competition in Anaheim in August, and you'll stand outside with a mic. Do it. I love that. There's actually a place in Burbank called, I want to say, Geeky Teas and Games. They have like Pokemon nights, like the card game every Monday, I want to say. So I might go there and see what people like. What are their fave pokes? That's one of the reasons why I've never been like looking into all those like people who are like, I've got the formula to make viral content. I'm like, I don't want to do that because again, if it takes off and is successful, then I just have to do more of that, which is not what I naturally want to be doing. That's how poor people think. But also, I'm already poor. It's not like I'm going to I don't have a fortune to lose. So I might as well keep my integrity and love of what I do. That might as well be what I do this for, yeah? Yeah. Magneton. Well, I mean, if I can make a Magnemite, then I can make a Magneton. She weighed a Washington. Magneton. B. I mean, it's just more of it. It's just 3 of them stuck together. Exactly. Farfetch'd carries a green onion. Do 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 do. You know what they call him? A rapscallion. Okay. Sorry, not sorry. Farfetch'd. Farfetch'd. I think you're pretty doable. I'm gonna give you an A. Balloonable, my friend. Balloonable. Hey, we got an audible laugh from Ryoki. Let's go. And Cheeky Healer. And Jenslens. What? I'm always looking for an opportunity to make a scallion joke. So, wait, Farfetch'd doesn't have a further evolution? Maybe in later additions to the Pokedex. Doduo. Ah, a bird with a leak. Hopefully won't be a leak in the balloon. I like that. I'll use that in the video if we make it. That Farfetch'd is leaking. Oh, no! That's the noise it makes. Okay, Doduo. What do we think about you, Doduo? Yeah. You're Dodoable. Let's see. I'm going to give you a B because there's going to be some weird marriage twisting happening there. But again, I'm up to the challenge. 85. Dodrio. I see what they did there. You know, same B. Just got to add more. Add more bits and bobs. 86. Seal. Oh boy, I compare him to a kiss on a rose on the grave. Ooh, the more I get of him, the stranger it feels, yeah. Now that your Pokemon's blue. He's not blue, he's gray. Let's see. It's got a little spike on his head. That's annoying. But aside from that, pretty cute. I'll give it an A. I'll give you an A, Seal. Weird marriage twisting is one of your package deals as a wedding DJ. I love it. I love it. Wait, if I can make the leak spin, I can get a meme reference in there too. Is there a meme? The spike is important. I will do the spike. It may not look as pointy. It'll probably be like a little bit like marriage twisted into a round balloon. Ryoki, do you mind throwing the leak spin meme in the Discord? Or anyone, I mean Ryoki, you may be busy. So if anyone wants to throw the spinning leak in there, that'd be fantastic. Thank you. And Dugong. The Dugong gong gong, the Dugong gong, woohoo, yeah. Let's see, caps lock. Dugong. Yeah, you know, honestly, I think Seal will be. Tapering is always tricky, you know. Would you call Dugong and Seal white or gray? I'll give it a B for the taper. Asking for a friend. Dugong gong. White. Okay. White with shadowing. Good. Good, because I might have some taper balloons in white. So yes, nice. 88. Grimer. Yeah, I can do this. I mean, the stripes would be drawn on, but he'll be. I'll get him as lumpy as I can. Grimer. Give him an A. I'll give him an A. Muck. Little more annoying with the you know, like the connecting line of nastiness. I'll give it a B. Shelder. Respect your shelders. I'm going to say A. I can already see it. Cloister. I do think these names are pretty cute. I'll say B. B on Cloister, because there's a lot of, like, there's layers, and they're pretty thin, which is annoying. That's all my content is me just being annoyed by all the work I have to do on a project that no one asked me to do. Ugh. So annoyed at the thing I made myself do. Ghastly. Yeah, we did a ghastly. A. Very easy. The 151 names are quite adorable. Oh, thank you, Ryoki. Fantastic. I love it. Appreciate you. Thank you all for keeping me not too far out of the loop. Haunter. Haunter is pokey. A spiky ghost. And the hands are just kind of floating out there. I will say that's a B. It's a solid B for the spikiness. Gengar, we've made. Let me see if I can find the Gengar. Now, it wasn't only Gengar, and so I kind of phoned it in a little. It's not like exactly perfect Gengar. I would make it better. Ugh, that's not a great Gengar, is it? Ugh, Shana. Pathetic. It's fine. I'm allowed to be disappointed in myself. Gengar, I give you a B. B. How big am I making these? Ryoki, I'm making these as big as I need them to be for them to be recognizable, which is to say, they may be different sizes. They won't all be like relatively sized. Do you know what I mean? Like this is our Growlithe and this is our Meowth, and I don't think Meowth is probably taller than Growlithe in real life. This is our Ghastly, who's also small. I don't, they'll just be, but mostly I'm trying to do like this size. But if there's ones where like a detail is necessary and I've got a great idea of how to do it, I might make it big. Just to mess with people. I do like messing with people. It was Gengar with the Cheshire Cat having a tea party. It was a lot. There was a lot going on there. Onyx. I'm probably going to wrap it up at 100. Just because I am, like, sleepy. So, of course, the problem with Onyx is I don't want to just make it like a bubbles, but I'll probably just draw on the shading for the rocks. We got to have that tall thing on the head, but I can probably get that with a pipe cleaner. I'll give it a B. Give it a B. And Onyx are pretty huge, right? So it can be pretty large. Yeah, drawing on the shading would be pretty neat. I think so. Because like if you look at the outline, they're not like that angular. It's just all of the details there. This guy. What's up, Drowsy? 96. Oh, the Z. Drowsy. Doesn't look drowsy. It looks like he's ready to party. Or maybe he's like that moment in the party where you're like, I'm too tired to have any inhibitions. Ah, that's what he kind of looks like. Is that what he's like? I'm unfamiliar with this fella. I will say the what's going to be tricky is this wavy waistline that he's got there. But if I don't get that, I think we'll all be okay. If it's just like a dark brown lower half and a goldenrod upper half, I think it would be acceptable. A little taper head, not like tapering, but tapier. You know. Give you. I'll give you a B. I'll give you a B. Definitely trying to do a Jedi mind trick in this picture. Onyx are 28 feet tall. What? Come on now. It fits in a little Pokeball? Hypno. Let's see, 97. Hypno. The nose is something. No mouth on Hypno? And then this little hypnotizing kind of coin situation. I have a washer. I would probably just put a washer in the balloon. It doesn't have to all be metal balloons. I make the rules. You don't make the rules. We make the rules. So I'll say an A. He took off his pants. He evolved beyond the need for pants. You aren't bothered by his lack of pants, and you're getting very sleepy. We have Krabby.
I'm a crab.
He does have a ruffle. You're right. Weirdly fancy. Okay, 98 is Krabby. I'll go with a B. B for Krabby. And Kingler. Got some spikes on the back. 99. And I'll still give it a B though. Still give it a B. Voltorb. Okay, here's the tricky thing about Voltorb. Is he's like half. I know that in theory it's like should be so easy. But unless I'm just drawing the red half of a balloon, it's actually really hard to make a hemisphere, 2 hemispheres out of 2 different balloons. Because, like, how do you get them to connect, you know? And smoothly. But I could just draw on it. That would be actually really funny if I was like, guess that like, who's that Pokemon? And then I just, like, have a white round balloon. This is the balloon I'll be using. And then it's all drawing. It's pretty funny. Like if that's the case, and that like we have room for some comedy in this video series for sure. So I'll say A. It will be the easiest. You love it? Okay, great. Okay, good. Then I accept. Okay. Wow, we did it. 100. I still have so many more to do, but that's fine. That's totally fine. Yeah, the evolution, right, Z, like a, let's see, what's the next one? Yes, not even, doesn't even have, it's red on the bottom. Perfect. I will leave 101 through 151 for the next. Ooh, I could even do red balloon and draw the white on. I could, but white markers are like a lot more annoying to draw with than the red markers, especially since I have like large red markers. Cover a lot of space quickly. But that would actually be really funny. Like one is a white balloon and one is a red balloon. Oh man. Oh, so funny. Well, hello there. Now that's timing. Mr. Sharp is here and bringing a little kitty. Here, I can move it up. This is your head now, Mr. Sharp. You look like this. Hi. I know Iggy is down here holding down the mat. No. Yeah.
Hi, Ollie. Smoliver.
Oh, yes. I love his silver toes. He has such silvery toes. Yes, Mr. Electrode Sharp. I could use white acrylic paints. Um, I have painted on balloons before. Not a lot because it tends to get kind of messy. And I know Iggy's not exactly standing in a convenient location for this. Oh, Smalls, you're killing me, Smalls. He's so soft. You got that kitten softness. And got them silver toes. Silver toes. Yes, that's him. Oh, cheeky, thank you, thank you. Yes, Pink, we got 2 kitties. We have Iggy is now a mentor to 2 lovable, sweet boys, sweet baby boys. Hi Iggy. Here, shall I pick you up, Iggy? Are you feeling a little? Yeah. Oh, it's our buds. Look at our buds. Size compares exactly. Iggy for reference. I'm gonna if I get closer to the camera, it's really funny. Ah, look how big! Look how tiny! Oh my goodness. Yeah, they're good buds. They were sleeping together on the bed at some point last night. It was very sweet. It was very, very sweet. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Oh, I love it. Oh, Iggy. I'm gonna put you down, big boy. Oh, well, sorry, buddy. I'm used to putting down kittens, and they just kind of like, hop. But Iggy's like, rah. Yeah, you're okay. You're good. You're a good big boy. Oh my gosh, so large. He's such a big boy. He is a bit. Would have you known a wild cat to let you pick him up like that? No, Iggy was a kitten of a farm cat, so maybe comes from like larger stock. But yeah, Iggy's less fluid, more of a solid, gelatinous, a viscous liquid. Thomp thomp thomp. Him a big old boy. But he's being very sweet. He's very tolerant of the kittens. Very loving. Very snuggles. We just finished going through the first 100 Pokemon of 151 to see which ones we gave them a grade as far as balloonability. That will help me as I approach my next my next attempts. Let's see here. They alive still? I think so. I'm not sure where. So there's this musician that I follow on social media on like Instagram, Fulton Lee. He does like the thing where he's got a whole like keyboard setup and like a sign that's like sit here if you can sing, and then he'll like play a very kind of funky song and like have them sing along with him and like record it, and it's very cool. I really like the stuff he does. He also streams on Twitch, but I think he's streaming. I think he's multi-streaming, and I don't know where else he's streaming because he's got another chat in his Oh, and he just went offline. Okay, well that makes sense. He'd been. Yeah, a raid. A raid would be good. But anyway, Fulton Lee music. I'll do a shout out. Why not? Because I think it's interesting. Fulton Lee music. Did that work? There it is. There it is. Doo-doo. MySpace Live, perhaps. Oh, hello, Spookly. How you doing? Aw, you just brought over friends. We were literally just about to wrap it up, but you know what? I'm happy to see you. Mister, do you want a mic? No? Okay. We're just Look, I'm gonna make a raid lightsaber at least for Spookly because thank you Spookly for bringing your folks over. Hello, if you are new here. Hi, my name is Shana Sharp, and I'm the best balloon artist that you've ever seen. I think. I don't know what you've seen. I make balloons on Twitch. Sometimes we talk on Twitch. We're talking about making some Pokemon balloons. These are some older ones, so they're a little bit more shrivelly. But I'm working on a project where I'm going to make them. Gotta make them all. Yesterday we made a bunch of Smurf balloons. Smurf movie coming out this week. How the heck are you? How was your stream, Spookly? What were you up to? Graveyard Keeper. Well, that's on brand for Spookly for sure. Do, 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 do. Oh, it's all good. We didn't actually make the Pokemon balloons today. Today was more of a we were kind of going through the original 151 list. We made it to this is 101. We made it to 100, and I'm giving them grades on balloonability, like if they'd be easy to balloon or if they'd be pretty tricky to balloon. As I kind of make a game plan for tackling. I don't know if I'm going to get them all, but if I want to be the very best, we'll do what we can. Yeah, Spookly, come on by. Speaking of next stream, today is Wednesday, right? So that means our next stream is tomorrow, but it's a nighttime stream. We're going to start at around 8 p.m. Pacific time. And the next week, it's going to be a little strange. I have got a job with Molly Balloons, who is the balloon artist who put together that fashion show that was like amazing last year, over a year ago. It was in June. And it is for a job that's going to be down in San Diego for Comic-Con. So I'll be working on the balloons on, I believe, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Thursday driving down to San Diego to do the full installation of that. So I don't know what if I'll be able to do our normal streaming. I might just like set up my phone and stream while making the balloons, just so you can kind of be in the background watching. But yeah, some cool stuff coming up. But next week's schedule will be a little less predictable, let's say. But thank you so much. Yeah, hang out before your art stream. Do it. Yes, she is, Amy. Yes, she is. Darko, hello, welcome, friends. Now, Spookly, what are your 2 favorite colors? I'd love to make at least a balloon lightsaber for you before we head out. The hardest balloon to make. Wait, what's the hardest balloon to make? Comic-Con? It's pretty hard. Green and purple? You got it. I'm going to do neon green and a lilac purple, because those are the ones I grabbed. Am I going to dress up as Ash for the YouTube videos? I mean, that would be really funny. But no, I'm going to say no. Okay, a couple are going all 5 days and streaming it. Maybe. I don't think it's at Comic-Con exactly. I think it's for, you know how like a lot of companies do like their own little like after party or like, that kind of thing. I think that's what it's for. I think it's for like a magazine is doing a special concert and party on Thursday night. So it's not like Comic-Con official, but maybe, who knows? Ooh, yeah, Spookly. Do it. Do it. How was your game today? How was, what was it called? Scroll up again. Graveyard Keeper. Twist this around here. Gorgeous, gorgeous. There, see? Don't say I never made any balloons today. I made this and a balloon dog for dedicated BNG's birthday. So there. You made a very pretty graveyard. You made lots of marble headstones and installed some lawns. Hang on. Is it like basically like a Sims kind of thing where you can just like, you make your own graveyard and decorate it? I love that. That's so, how niche. How delightful. That is so much fun. It's a good pen, Fred. Okay. Well, thank you so much for raiding here after your stream. Spookly, I'm writing you on the raid lightsaber. Spookly. That sounds like a Pokemon name, doesn't it? Is there a Spookly? I mean, I know there's, I know there's some ghost adjacent Pokemon. It's a dark version of Stardew. A little creepy, but not very. It was a pretty graveyard. Well, I've got you written upon the raid lightsaber, Spookly, and I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, lady! That doesn't look like a lightsaber. And you're right. It doesn't look like a lightsaber. But it does sound like one. Ha! Yawa! Yawa! So there, thank you very much for bringing your folks over here. Spookly's friends, I wish I had more time to meet you and interact with you, but it is so lovely to have you here. We are, we're a wholesome, good time stream. We try to make each other laugh, and we also make amazing balloon art. So if that sounds like something that's interesting to you, you might as well just like click a little follow, and that way you'll get a little notification when we go live next, which, as you heard me say earlier, will be tomorrow night for our late night stream. Mr. Sharp, I'm going to have a haircut tomorrow. I'm going to get a haircut in the morning. So you're going to see me. You're not even going to recognize me tomorrow. You're going to be like, who's that? That's exactly how I like it. Mr. Sharp, where should we raid our folks to right now? Ooh, Lana Goes Art or Lana Goes Art? LANAGOESART. And what is Lana Goes Art doing right now? Color study. Oh, that's fun. I wish I could mix pigments of balloon colors, but I can't. So I'm jealous. Thank you, Flava, for that raid message. Everyone, make sure that you copy the raid message and then, paste it when we head over to that channel, just because it's the nice thing to do. It's you come in and you give them a little boost of energy, as we say, pumping them up. And I always appreciate it when those messages come through. So let us pay it forward. Now, I should alert you that while our stream here is Muppet Show PG, Lana Goes Art is intended for mature audiences, unlike our immature streams. So, be prepared. You may hear a swear, and I think you'll be okay. Viewer beware, you're in for a swear. Yeah. Hello, I'm Arl Stein. You guys, you're gonna love it, I'm sure. I don't know. I've never been there, but you're going to love it probably. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Thank you, everybody, for all of your help with these Pokemon ideas and for jumping in the Discord and giving me more references of variants and memes and other ideas for YouTube videos. I love that. I am in search of that. Let's see. Thank you to Liz for gifting subs to both Echo and Amy Roberts. And Pink, thank you for resubbing. Atella Noah, thank you for resubbing. Let's go. We also had Sassy Girly resubbing. All right. I'm very delighted. Oh, and Sterling Lana also. My gosh, you guys, we had so many resubs today. Remember to go put your requests in subscriber gratitude. We'll see you tomorrow night. Bye, everybody. Bye. Go say hi to Lana Goes Art.